King Gomah finally got the third demonic eye, but what nobody expected was that Super Saiyan 4 was going to be canonized. That's right, you heard it. Besides our red-tailed monkey making a comeback, Porunga was summoned by Glorio. It all starts with Goku facing this yellow elephant, who, by the way, my friend, is basically a 2.0 version of Majin Buu. The big guy went all out against him, and after taking a punch to the forehead, the dude was still smiling. He even tried throwing some heavy punches at Goku, but he kinda blocked them with some pretty weak kicks. Kakarot already grabbed his staff tightly, and Majin Buu kept stretching all over the place trying to block the brat's attacks. There was even that classic Kid Buu move, and just when he was about to hit him with a green Rasengan on his head, the guy activated the Sharingan and started twisting his arm like jelly. Unfortunately, not even Goku's magic staff was hurting that fat belly. And after playing around with the protagonist, the kid got pissed and immediately activated Super Saiyan, landing a punch right in that fatty's face. But this damn thing just won't die, my friends. He's literally a revamped version of Majin Buu. The two of them were having an insane fight, and surprisingly, things were way too balanced. King Kadin just kept hyping Goku up, and when the guys were about to kill each other, that short buffed bastard showed up to ruin their fun. Look at the size of this guy, my friend. He definitely had some juice, didn't he? And if you don't know who this guy is, this dude is King Gomah, and he just wanted to know what the hell was going on. Everyone was in shock that this short idiot had turned into this giant freak. And when Goku found out that he was the bastard who turned them into kids, he clearly didn't like it one bit. Everyone was impressed with this change and couldn't believe he had obtained the third demonic eye. And this item is so legendary that, besides being terrifying, anyone who uses it can gain enough power to rule the world. The gorilla said he didn't know this eye was out there, and King Gomah said he was very happy that they now understood how powerful he had become. Bulma mentioned that it was weird how the demonic eye looked exactly like his belt, and guess what? The idiot messed up and lost the eye. Goku immediately called him out for a one-on-one fight, and he said he was fine with it since he wanted to test his new abilities too. King Gomah said he'd prepare a special ring for them, and after throwing a punch into the air, several rocks started obeying his movements. This dude didn't even need game mod to pull off something this insane. While this moron was laughing like a chicken, Vegeta tried to hit him hard, telling him to test that broken power on him. This bastard immediately sent Vegeta flying, and the guy was so overpowered that even he was shocked by how much damage he caused. After trying to blast him with multiple energy waves, our bald prince got slapped so hard he crashed way down below. He even tried transforming into Super Saiyan, but this power the dude pulled out of his ass was so broken that it didn't even tickle him. Goku immediately called in the whole squad and said it looked like it would have to be everyone against this bastard. Bulma said it wasn't normal for Goku to ask for help in a fight, and the old man mentioned that this enemy was way more powerful than she imagined. The guys were giving their all in this battle, and I can't believe the script is making this duo look like a joke. This eye is definitely demonic because I'm sure it's not from God. Bulma said that the crazy doctor should help since she was strong, and while the madam was thinking, the boys were over there struggling. She told Majin Buu and Majin Ku to fight, and I seriously wonder what goes through these Japanese minds when they name a character Majin Ku. As soon as everyone jumped into the fight, the old man signaled Tamagami to go too, but he was so scared that the old man had to force him into battle. And it's in moments like these that we understand how the short dude became so powerful because even with these synchronized attacks, they couldn't land a hit on him. But Tamagami stepped up to show who's boss, and as a bonus, he got hit with a solid counterattack to teach him a lesson. Goku then struck his classic pose, and as soon as he started using the power of that cursed eye, everyone began getting attacked by those rocks. The guys were fighting 3 against 1, but it wasn't having any effect on him. And when Majin Buu managed to trap him, they finally unleashed a combo of attacks, but it did absolutely nothing to him. I have no idea how much KI this guy has, but one thing I'm sure of, it's way over 8,000. Out of nowhere, everyone decided to launch their ultimate moves at the same time just to see if they could at least take one arm off this bastard. But guess what? That cursed eye saved him again, and not only did it leave Goku in disbelief, but he even started laughing like a maniac. Vegeta began to panic, asking if he still had those insects, but of course, this idiot had lost them. King Gomah used his telekinesis powers, and just when he was about to kill Goku, luckily, these two showed up to stop him. He said he had no choice now and that things were about to get serious. And guess what, my friends, the brat's hair started growing, and after screaming for 10 years straight, he immediately transformed into Super Saiyan 3. Goku's aura was so sinister that even Pansy didn't recognize him anymore. The BUM said he was using those funny spells again, but judging by Goku's face, there were no comedians here. That's because Goku got serious, my friend. And when he stopped smiling, it means a punch is coming straight to the stomach. Glorio couldn't believe what he was seeing, and Goku's reflexes were so powerful that now it was Gomah who had to be on guard. The battle started balancing out again, and while everyone was cheering for him, Majin Ku couldn't believe Goku had gotten even stronger. The dudes interfered in the fight again, and as Goku started circling him, the guy got thrown back. Majin Ku showed up attacking with a biscuit from afar, and if it weren't for him, that yellow elephant wouldn't have been able to get back up. The doctor was more lost than Boku and OTAKU fans, and the yellow whale was good as new again. Goku was getting truly pissed off, and when he saw Goku screaming, he started doing the same. I gotta admit, I thought he was being an idiot, but unbelievably, some kind of hair sprouted on him, and now we had two Super Saiyajin 3s against King Gomah. After smashing his face into the rocks, Goku delivered a solid punch straight to his mouth. It was a combo of blows coming from every direction. Majin KU was already celebrating victory too early, but the cookie effect wore off, and the dude took an uppercut to the chin and landed on the moon. Tamagami was completely useless in this fight, especially with that overpowered eye that looked like Thanos' gauntlet. Suddenly, the guy turned into Superman and started shooting laser beams everywhere. And as soon as Goku took a stomp to the stomach, he started getting humiliated. He went from protagonist to a soccer ball. The little guy was looking like Sonic, but exhausted. And just as Gomah was about to attack, he didn't even need to. Kakarado had already hit the ground. This bastard says he just needs to exterminate these worms now, and look at Vegeta's face. He clearly didn't like having his signature phrase stolen. The yellow elephant was already in his deepest sleep, and Gomah had prepared a giant Rasengan to finish off our protagonist. But a messenger from God appeared at the last second, and when Neva pointed his hand at him, Goku froze on the spot. When a blue light entered his body, suddenly he started floating, and inside him, his cells had no clue what was happening. His arms and legs started bulking up, and spiky red hair and a tail appeared instantly. And yes, my friend, it's exactly what you're thinking. After 28 years, our red-tailed monkey is finally back. Everyone was completely lost, and just as that bastard launched a giant energy ball at him, he really thought he had won, but he forgot one thing: we've got the protagonist here. Goku was looking more like Super Saiyan Sonic, and when he saw the energy sphere getting knocked away, even he couldn't believe what he was witnessing. This scene right here was absolute cinema. My friends, I can't believe what I'm seeing. Taiyo Akira may have passed away, but at least he left us this amazing gift. I want to see the GT haters now. What are they going to say about Super Saiyan 4 not being canon? This is Super Saiyan X, and now this bastard King Gomah is finally going to witness Goku's true power. The red-tailed monkey stopped his attack like it was nothing, and after throwing him far away, he gave him a beautiful combo to teach him a lesson. After another hit to the stomach, that overpowered eye helped out again, and the fight was getting more intense. Goku unleashed a barrage of attacks at him, but that demonic eye was on and controlling everything around him. Out of nowhere, the red-tailed monkey jumped right in front of him, and when he looked up, boom! A huge explosion right in his face. Goku was feeling himself, and while everyone was rushing in to help him, Vegeta was the only one still struggling to get up. The squad came in strong, but this guy is such a damn menace. He just kept getting stronger the more they hit him. After another absolute cinema moment, the bastard got launched far away, and just as he rushed at Goku, he was met with this monstrous aura. The gorilla was ready to leave him in shock, and Piccolo fired off a Mechankasappo straight at him. The fight was fun and all, but now that the kids had their fun, it was time for someone who actually knows how to use Kamehameha. But apparently it wasn't time yet, because the guy straight up activated his Sharingan and canceled Goku's power like it was nothing. And just when everything seemed lost, that's when you remember, the name of the anime is Goku Ball, my friend. Because my guy straight up launched a Kamehameha right in his face. And after that amazing explosion, they had the audacity to draw Goku like a Lego Sonic. Look at the size of that hand, my friend. While Goku was just chilling and staring at the crater, the ladies were still trying to figure out what just happened. Out of nowhere, a purple aura rose from the ground. And when that eye appeared, some kind of weird barrier took over the whole place. Kakarado found himself face to face with a giant hand, but it wasn't just the hand that had grown. The guy had turned into a walking abomination. Look at the size of this freak, seriously. Did Goku really think that was gonna work? To make things worse, this bastard's eye got even more broken than before. And as if that wasn't enough, it completely shut down Goku's Super Saiyan X. Gloria was freaking out, wanting to help the brat, and just at the right moment, Dr. Arinsu showed up, telling him to bring the Dragon Balls to her. After Goku got completely nerfed, the gorilla went to fetch the orbs, and this idiot handed them over immediately. The crazy doctor said she was going to make a wish to become the most powerful demon queen ever and defeat Gomah. And she told him to stop stalling and summon Purunga already. Suddenly, Glorio's whole life started flashing before his eyes, remembering all the good times he had with Goku. And as soon as he gathered the orbs and spoke the magic words, a sinister light filled the place, and a red dragon began to appear. And yes, my friends, it's him, the great and legendary Purunga. Bulma said he looked just like Shenlong, and Pansy couldn't believe that this giant lizard was summoned. Vegeta called Glorio a traitor, and even Kaioshin couldn't believe it. The big guy said he didn't know which brave soul had summoned him, but he was ready to grant any wish they desired. This idiot really thought he was about to make a power move, but with just a flick of a finger, Purunga showed him who's really in charge. The crazy doctor told him to wish for her to become the most powerful demon king, but he really wasn't feeling it. She cursed at him a couple more times to hurry up, and after trembling all over, he started making the wish in another language. Purunga gave him a serious death stare, and as everything started glowing, no one could believe what they were witnessing. And just as Dr. Arinsu smiled, at that exact moment, the wish was granted.